Welcome to this lesson on money and financial maths. This is one of the most practical topics on the LANTITE because it mirrors everyday situations, shopping, budgeting, and understanding discounts. By the end of this lesson, you'll be confident handling all the money-related questions the LANTITE throws at you. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to confidently add and subtract money, calculate costs and give correct change, work out percentage discounts and sale prices, apply GST, compare unit prices, and tackle budgeting and profit and loss problems. These are all high-frequency LANTITE question types. Money works with decimal place value. Dollars are the whole number and cents are the decimal part. When adding or subtracting money, always line up the decimal points and use 2 decimal places. In Australia, we round cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents because we no longer have 1 cent and 2 cent coins. Amounts ending in 1 or 2 round down, 3 or 4 round up to 5, 6 or 7 round down to 5, and 8 or 9 round up to the next 10 cents. Electronic transactions use exact amounts. A teacher buys 3 packs of colored paper at $4.85 each, 2 boxes of markers at $7.50 each, and 1 roll of tape at $3.20. She pays with a $50 note. Step 1. Calculate each total. 3 times $4.85 is $14.55. 2 times $7.50 is $15, and 1 tape is $3.20. Step 2. Add them up. $14.55 plus 15 plus $3.20 equals $32.75. Step 3. Subtract from $50. 50 minus $32.75 equals $17.25 and change. Percentage discounts are very common on the LANTITE. There are 2 methods. Method 1 is the 2-step approach. First, calculate the discount amount by multiplying the original price by the percentage divided by 100, then subtract from the original price. Method 2 is faster. If you get a 25% discount, you pay 75% of the price. So just multiply the original price by $6.75. In general, for a D% discount, multiply by 100 minus D, divided by 100. The one-step method saves time on the test. Part A, a laptop costs $1,200 and is 15% off. Using the one-step method, you pay 85%, so multiply 1,200 by 0.85 to get $1,020. Part B is trickier working backwards. A jacket is on sale for $136 after a 20% discount. That means $136 is 80% of the original. So divide 136 by 0.8 to get $170. Watch out for the common mistake. Do not add 20% of 136. The 20% discount was applied to the original, not the sale price. So you must divide, not multiply. GST in Australia is 10%. For Part A, a printer costs $350 excluding GST. To add 10%, multiply by 1.1 to get $385. For Part B, a total bill including GST is $660. The GST-inclusive price is 110% of the original, so divide by 1.1 to get $600. The GST component is $60. A handy shortcut: to find the GST amount in a total, divide by 11. 660 divided by 11 is 60. That is the GST. A school needs whiteboard markers. Pack A has 12 markers for $21, and Pack B has 8 markers for $12.80. To find the best value, calculate the unit price for each. Pack A, 21, divided by 12 equals $1.75 per marker. Pack B, 12.80, divided by 8 equals $1.60 per marker. Since $1.60 is less than $1.75, Pack B is the better value. This is a classic LANTITE question. Always divide total cost by quantity to find the unit price. Budgeting is simply planning your spending and checking whether you stay within a set limit. Add up all expenses and compare to the budget. If your total is less than or equal to the budget, you are within budget. Profit and loss is straightforward too. Profit equals revenue minus costs. If revenue exceeds costs, you have a profit. If costs exceed revenue, you have a loss. To express profit as a percentage, divide the profit by the cost price and multiply by 100. And here teacher has a $200 budget for a class excursion. Bus hire is $85. Entry fees are 24 students at $3.50 each, which is $84. Lunch packs are 24 students at $1.80 each, which is $43.20. The total is 85 plus 84 plus $43.20, which equals $212.20. That exceeds the $200 budget by $12.20. The teacher needs to find ways to reduce costs or request additional funding. Let's go through some common mistakes. First, when finding original prices, do not add the discount percentage to the sale price. You must divide by 1 minus the discount rate. Second, remember Australia rounds cash to the nearest 5 cents. Third, do not confuse excluding and including GST. To add GST, multiply by 1.1. To remove GST, divide by 1.1. Fourth, when comparing value, use unit prices, not total prices. And fifth, profit percentage is always based on cost price, not selling price. Now it is your turn. Pause the video and try these 6 problems. Problem 1. A student buys a notebook for $3.95 and a pen for $2.45. How much change from $10? Problem 2. A dress costs $120 and is 30% off. What is the sale price? Problem 3. A phone costs $440, including GST. What is the pre-GST price? Problem 4. Which is better value, 500 grams for $4.50 or 750 grams for $6? Problem 5. Round $14.83 to the nearest 5 cents for a cash payment. Problem 6. A market stall spends $60 on ingredients and sells food for $95. What is the profit percentage? Check your answers on screen. Let's recap the key points. Always line up decimal points when working with money. In Australia, round cash to the nearest 5 cents. For discounts, multiply by 100 minus the discount percentage divided by 100. To find the original price, divide the sale price by 1 minus the discount rate. For GST, multiply by 1.1 to add it, divide by 1.1 to remove it, or divide by 11 to find just the GST component. Compare unit prices by dividing cost by quantity, and profit percentage is always calculated on the cost price. These skills will serve you well on the LANTITE.